This your boy Poppy, man. I'm back with another one, man. Welcome back to the Mama's Only Boy channel, and don't forget the one you heard. Just coming to y'all today, man. I want to talk to y'all. Speak on this little TikTok subject. You know what I'm saying? Got the whole world in a frenzy. The boy Trump, you know what I'm saying, bought it back, but it just messed me up how everybody was like in a fringe when they first heard about that it was gonna get shut down. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't really feel no type of way. I got a TikTok. I posted videos up there, but I'm not heavily invested into TikTok. Like that's not my choice of app that I go to. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I understand people been putting in time and you know what I'm saying, motion, like trying to get the motion up on a TikTok, but it's like people was already crying, you know what I'm saying? But when they officially shut that joint down, like, bro, like, it was just amazing to see how the whole world, it's like, when they shut TikTok down, they took a piece of the whole world. Like, I understand businesses use that to, you know what I'm saying, make it broad and expand their businesses, and, it bring better revenue in when you can advertise it on different social media apps. But this is just specifically for the children. Like, I ain't tripping on adults. Like, y'all grown. Like, but they teach you as a kid to always have a backup plan. You know what I mean? So if sports don't work out, this field you're trying to get into, if let's say your trade doesn't work out, being a psychologist, a doctor, a lawyer doesn't work out, you always have to have a backup plan. Like, of course, nobody really wants to flip burgers if they have an option, but that's always an option. Like, don't nothing beat a failure but a try. But it's just amazing how the kids are taking to TikTok. Like, I get it. Like, TikTok, you know what I'm saying? It's a place where you can have fun, open up. Everybody ain't got no motion going on. Like, some people aren't into extracurricular activities. So TikTok is something they found that they love, they enjoy doing, you know what I'm saying? But as far as the kids, like, most of these kids not even on the reading level they're supposed to be on. So to see them crying about a social media app, you know what I'm saying, that's really for enjoyment. Like, do you know where your child would be if they put that much time into their schoolwork? You know what I'm saying? Into studying, into taking the extra mile to figure out the lesson that they learned today that they don't quite understand. But, you know what I'm saying, they don't cry when they get F's, they don't cry when they get D's, but I take this app away that's meant for you in your spare time, you know what I'm saying, and they got the whole world crying damn near. Like, that is crazy to me, bro. Like, that lets you know and understand that if they take social media away, if they take cell phones away, the world is really gonna act like it's over. Like, you gotta think, you got people living in third world countries, like cross seas all over, and they don't have half of the resources we get, and they make it work. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of things you gotta appreciate, but a lot of things ain't meant for the longevity. Like, you know what I'm saying? Again, they may take the app down again, who knows? But you see what they trying to do already. So at this point, it's like, all right, we need to find a backup. As far as businesses, if you only posted your business on TikTok, then you may have a wrong team around you. Like, because if you got a business, I'm gonna post it on every social media. Like, you got different followers on different social media apps. So I don't have the same followers on Instagram all the way that I got on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got the same followers on Facebook that I got on YouTube. Like, I ain't got the same followers that I got on TikTok. But I never invested my time too much in TikTok because it felt like it was like you got to do too much. You know what I'm saying? But it's cool. Like, I love it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not invested to the point where if they take it away, like, if they take YouTube away, I'll probably be down for that because I really be on YouTube. That's like my TV. I ain't even gonna hold you. Like, I like watching documentaries, interviews, even the news. You can pretty much watch everything on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That's probably gonna end up being damn near the new TV. But you know, if they take that away, I ain't gonna be, because before all that, all we had was movie shows and basically TV, DVDs, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad I kind of growed up in that era so I wouldn't be caught up in today's society of, you know, the government taking some away, and I feel like it's gonna really affect my life. Like, only thing that affect my life is the money in my pockets. I'm gonna be honest with you, like, you know what I'm saying? As long as I'm up, everything good. But when the money get low, yeah, I'm gonna feel down. I get too low, I may feel sad, but it's pick me up motivation type. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm just glad I wasn't heavily invested in TikTok, man. This is, you know what I'm saying, just to see how the world is reacting towards it is just amazing, man. Like wow, like these people are really, you know what I'm saying. And again, I get it, but it's another part of me that's like, why y'all crying over this? Like, y'all didn't do this much when they took away MySpace, and I was on MySpace heavy. Like, what? I had really figured that joint out. You know how you put the like you create your background and you got the music playing. Like, I probably had that joint over a year before I got to that point. Like, because I'm not into the technology like that every day. Like, I don't want to be on social media 2-3 hours at a time. Like, that don't make sense to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'd rather be doing something more productive that could really benefit me. You know what I'm saying? If you bored, dry, you ain't got nothing to do, that's understandable. But as far as every day, unless it's something I really want to do and I'm really into it, then I'm going to give it the time because I want it to progress. The same way how people did with TikTok, but you know what I'm saying? I've heard people say TikTok is life. Like, I can't live without TikTok. And I'm like, what? Like, you know, the natural things, you can't live without your mama. You can't live without your dad, you know, your grandma. Like, you can't live without a job. You can't live without food, you know, water. Like, there's a lot of things you can't live without, but anything man-made, I think I can quite live without in that aspect as far as creating media outlets. Like, I can, as long as they playing the news and I can watch TV, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Cable is just as fine. Like, but it's crazy how social media got kids more influenced than the school does. Like, kids spend more time on social media than they do their schoolwork. Like, and I don't knock being on social media or anything like that, but you know, when it's time for school, let's knock the business out. Let's handle this first. Schooling don't take more than 2 hours as a kid from kindergarten to 12th grade. Like, 2 hours studying, homework, like, and a long shot, that's typically all it takes to, you know what I'm saying? I tell my kids, like, bro, if you do an hour every day of studying, just an hour, you know what I'm saying? Every day, you got to think about it. You got the rest of the day to yourself. If you get home from school at 4 and as soon as you get home, you jump on it, or you take 30 minutes to get something to eat, a little cool down, watch TV. But at 4:30 to 5:30, you know what I'm saying? You should be straight work, because guess what? After 5:30, you got from 6 o'clock till you go to bed. You got the rest of the night. You know what I'm saying? So I try to teach mine to get it out the way. That way you ain't got to worry about it later on down the road. But I understand everybody different, you know, but I just felt like I'd touch on that, like speak on that. Like, it's kind of crazy to me. Like, you know, it's only my opinion. It's just my opinion, but the way TikTok got the world by the balls is wild to me, you know what I'm saying? But I just hope and I pray for everybody that, you know, they find peace and understanding, that social media really doesn't take our kids' mind like that, because it's starting. You know, I don't know if y'all seen the difference in your kids, but I'm telling you, it's social media mainly, bro. Like, social media is really influenced the kids, like, to the point where, you know what I'm saying, you tell them stop doing something, they really don't want to stop what they looking at on TikTok or on the computer, on the phone. Like, they don't want to stop for real, but that's why I see the disconnect that with, like, what the expectations are from our kids and why they not, you know, giving their best of their ability to whatever they're doing. Like, social media is really corrupting the world. Like, you really got to set boundaries if you got kids, like, for times to get on social media and to progress and shit like that. You really gotta, you know what I'm saying, buckle down and get on a good foot. Like, you gotta have some type of what you call it, structure. You know what I'm saying? Because once they learn structure, everything else will be smooth. Like, you know what I'm saying? You won't have to say too much. You won't have to double check too much. Like, start them on a path where it's healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, a strategy. Every day, this is what they do. Like, and give them time to themselves. Like, so they don't feel like they overwork with schoolwork. You know what I'm saying? But there's ways around it to make it fun, to make it not that bad. Because in every kid's eye, no kid really wants to do schoolwork after they done been at school all day. I definitely get that. But I just be expressing to the kids, like, it really don't take much of your time to knock this out, and then you got the rest of the day to yourself. You ain't got to worry about nobody really calling on you, worrying you. But, you know, I just feel like we got to do better as parents in the world, not just the society, all around the world, because it shows. Our kids reflect us, you know. So at that point, with a lot of, you know, y'all kids crying over TikTok and all that, like, what? You better not in my household. Like, no, that ain't, we don't live for TikTok. We don't live for social media. We live to better our lives. We live to better our education. We live to make a better life for ourselves. Like, you know, like, we live to live. Like, not saying you can't live, you know, doing your little 1-2 on TikTok, but that's for entertainment. What about your education? Not saying they don't have educational stuff, but they not teaching the stuff the same time as the school teaching the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just hit different for society, man, and all around the world. But, you know what I'm saying? I just pray for everybody that, you know, they find balance in the world and social media, and, you know, we just do better towards the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we'll see later on in the future how everything progressed. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad they brought TikTok back. That was hard for Trump to do. You know what I'm saying? That was all right. Because even though I'm not up there and I really don't care, I still don't want to get it taken down for everybody else who uses it as a main outlet. You know what I mean? Like, because again, I like it too. I'll go up there and be looking at stuff. It's almost like Facebook Marketplace. I get on the TikTok little marketplace type jump and just be like, I'm fascinated. Like, I like it. It's cheaper. You know what I'm saying? But again, that's just only my reasons for, you know, not minding if it stays or it goes. But yeah, man, I just thought I'd come to y'all with that. You know, share my little 1-2 on that joint. You know what I mean? But man, y'all be blessed, man. Don't let the way of the world, you know, get the best of you. You know, take it one day at a time and you'll be all right. Keep God first. Put your best foot forward. You know, so at the end of the day, that's how we gonna move, man. And you know, y'all be blessed. And again, subscribe to that channel, Mama's Only Boy 1. And don't forget the 1. You did. Poppy and I'm out.